Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Nathan343 here. And as you see here, we got ourselves another cool drone. See what I did there? So this is another drone from our good friends over at TRIPLEFINE. They wanted to send us over their pro version. So we just did the basically beginner drone. This is their pro version. And this apparently has a lot of cool stuff on it that the beginner drone does not. It has a different style controller, which I like. It's different, but I like. It has some different lighting on it. It has different sensors, and the propellers are a little different. But why do I need to tell you? You guys want to see this. Let's crack it open. And it starts right now.
Possible by 343 Studios.
Okay, well, I thank you for coming back to the channel. I am excited to start doing more and more and more drone videos here on the channel. Those of you that are ground pilots or airplane toy pilots or whatever, I have kind of gotten into the hobby a little bit and like doing it for fun and all that stuff, but yeah, so pull this little piece of tape off. This would make a perfect Christmas present right here at the basically edge of Christmas. So we got the box, gonna leave it set right there. We're gonna go ahead and close it. Here in a Ziploc, basically baggie, drone. It does have a 4K HD camera, optical flow version system, GPS return to home, and about 40 minutes of flight. Now I roughly think that is between one battery, maybe a little less. We're actually going to do some testing on that, because I know some of this stuff says like 75 minutes of flight. I believe that is with 2 batteries. So I wish they could kind of do like fly more combos and stuff like DJI does. Of course, that would be probably a DJI thing. So this does come with 2 batteries, so that's good. At least it comes with more than that. It does come in a nice case, nice pad on top. Very well done. Here is the controller. So feels pretty good. It's got some little grooves right here where you put your phone in. Looks like this raises up. You've already got your phone insert already in there. You got your, let's see here, that looks like camera. And that says angle. So we'll have to figure out, that might be zoom. This also is like the DJI controller. It has the little knobs here in the bottom. And it has some buttons here. So very cool there. We also get a battery. I will be getting these charged up, and we've actually got some Christmas parades coming up. So we're gonna be shooting some video there. So this is 1 battery. There is 1 battery already in the drone. This is only a little bit charged, so we will probably charge both of these up before we even use them. They're not as big, it seems like, as the other drone battery. So here, whoops, put that back on there. Here is the drone. Now we're going to do a comparison video between the 2 drones. So it has this little deal on top which holds the propellers together, so you can just remove that, just a little piece of plastic. You got your drones. Now these blades do not fold in, so that's different. We're going to go ahead and fold this guy out. A little different. So it does look a lot different than our other one does. We don't have that deal on the head bouncing back and forth. So here is the battery. Definitely really light. This battery adds a little bit of weight to it. Doesn't really snap in. It does have the charge deal here on the side, so you can charge this here right inside. Let's see, we've got tape here we've got to take off to get to our gimbal. we have some sensors here on the bottom. We have 2 landing lights or spotlights that can be activated, turned on and off, which will probably render the drone to be a little less battery if you're using your landing lights. I'll pull another sticker off here on the side if I can get it off. I'll take that off. Let's see here. It's made in China. So it does have retractable little feet here. This is also, I believe, your antenna. Please unfold. Oh, this is landing gear. Okay, so these 2 are your landing gear. So it looks a lot like the DJI Mini 2, just a little bit different. Now we've got a sensor here on the front. We've got the gimbal, which I'm trying to figure out. Looks like it just snaps there, basically the same way as the DJI's does. This camera has a little stickers hang on it, just like a little DJI camera. It is a, I believe not a dual gimbal, I believe it's, or triple, I believe it's just a dual gimbal here. It has USB Type-C. So yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of information on the box, but there's the bottom of it. Another nice little drone, the extra battery, the controller, which I already have the app. You can pick which one of these you want to use. It looks like these just have push and twist. Yep, push and twist little propellers on them. So you put them in, twist, there's your propeller. So very simple to take off and on, no screws needed. That dude is on there. Brushless motors. Let's see what's in the goodie bag up here in the top. So we have something in here. We have our booklet in a box. So this is the TF35 PRO. So this is the 35. And we have some stuff in here we are going to go through. Okay, so we have USB Type-C cable. Have another USB Type-C cable, probably for charging. We have some phone cables to plug into your phone. So we have USB to Lightning adapter for iPhone, USB Type-C, and then we have a USB Type-C to micro for your older style phones that don't have the, what do you call it? And then we have some, looks like we have one set basically of replaceable blades. So I will go ahead and put these cables back in here, put the adapter, put the gimbal cover, all that stuff in there, and I'll zip this thing up just so it's in there and out of the way. So this controller, we got a little sticker here thing we could pull off. I believe, well, it had something on it. You got your different speeds, your camera, your video. I believe your return to home thing here. But yeah, we're gonna have to probably do some calibration test. We'll have to look at the book test. I do like this. You can put your knobs on there, see how they feel. Oh, they feel super, super good. So this is gonna be your probably side to side, up and down. This is gonna be your gimbal and your turning and power on. Have the drone sitting here. We've got the controller set up with my phone. So here the drone and the app are trying to sync with one another. Now this is what the app looks like. Now you're going to want to make sure you have the TF34 PRO selected, because there is the 15, which we have reviewed here on the channel. If you want to go check that drone out, it's a great drone, takes great audio, great video, all that good stuff. Looks like we are good to go. We're going to hit the controls button. There's our picture, and we're going to have to go up and over the power lines here. We've got some power lines, as you can see right here. But But this is going to be a big sports complex here where we're at. We're going to take a drone's eye look at it and see what it looks like. I'll probably bring my other drones out too and take some video out here too. But looks like we are ready to take off. I'm going to go ahead and arm the motors and hit takeoff. As you can see, go ahead and rotate it here just a little bit. While the camera's picking that up, you can see it does a phenomenal job at hovering in GPS mode. There we are. Really great picture, actually. All right, let's spin this dude around and see what she'll do in the air. Here you are seeing the drone footage directly from the SD card, and I will post a link in the description to the SD card that I am using. It did help from the last drone video we did for them. It's definitely a lot better quality, but still not as good to me as my DJI Mini 2 takes. I mean, this is some really great footage. But I do believe my Mini 2 takes just a little bit better footage, and it could be the comparison here between the contrast in the videos. We are going to do a comparison video between the DJI and the two TRIPLEFINE drones here, so stay tuned for that. That will probably be coming out sometime towards the end of December, if not the first of the year. I have a lot of other videos I've got to get out, but we will be doing that here sometime soon. I'm guessing probably the first of the year, but the quality here of the video is a lot better than the SD card I was using that wasn't, I guess, rated for drones. So make sure that you're getting the proper SD card for your drone to get the best quality out of your video. But video quality is super great, and the drone is really nice. There's the drone hovering, doing some hover tests here to see how it does. Hovering really good, GPS signal locked onto that. I do have 24 satellites connected. It does move up and down just a little bit, doing a little hover test here, but it seems to be holding pretty good. Go ahead and bring her down here. It is now. Flash doesn't. Not a very bright landing, right?
There you go.
Perfect. Down a little bit. Alright, so we are out here taking some footage of this thing. I will say this drone is pretty cool, pretty fun. Great beginner drone. I'm going to fly it around here. This thing's awesome. It sounds like, it sounds really cool when it's flying. Take some footage of these, just zooming back and forth real quick. I'm running 38 miles an hour. Right over here. Fly around. Okay. Oh, hold on, I hit a button. Gotcha. Come on. So here you can see the follow image part of the drone's modes that it has was having a little bit of problems here keeping track of me. Now I don't know if that was due to the not so green grass and I was blending in too much. We are going to be trying this. We are in a drought, so everything is pretty much dead here. Grass wise, we need some rain bad, but yeah, occasionally when I got closer to the drone, it didn't have a problem at all. It did perfectly fine. So we're going to be testing this some more, and I will bring you more updates on the comparison video on how this does. Alright, well here we are doing the interest point mode where it basically takes and just flies a circle around the interest point. Now I did go ahead and make my interest point as me, and it kind of kept me in sync with the the camera, but it was having problems with that. So I'm going to be trying some more test modes on this, and we'll update you how and what I found in the upcoming comparison video. Alright guys, and you're probably wondering, how great does it do at night? Well, here's some night footage for you, and it does okay, but it's not like super clear or super great footage. It does a lot better during the day than it does at night, and that's probably due to the sensor that is in the camera. I do know DJI uses a lot of Sony sensors, so that makes night quality a lot better, but it is pretty good, I guess, for what it is. But alright, so you probably were all wanting a close-up of this drone. This drone reminds me a lot of the DJI Mini 2, except it's bigger than a Mini 2 just because of the way it has these little legs coming down. It reminds me a lot just the way it's designed. It is like the wings basically are what reminds me a lot of it, the way the drone setup of it. It does have the SD card. Which side's it on? Right there, there's the bottom of it. It does have landing lights which are not super bright, I will say. They're okay. They'll light up an area from about, I don't know, 5 feet up or so. The gimbal guard is really nice. I do have the gimbal guard on here. It snaps into place pretty much the same way that the Mini 2 from DJI snaps in. I think it's got little lenses or eye searching stuff in there for the obstacle avoidance. You do have light here, light on that side. These guys have lights on them on both sides. You do have some little you do have some rubber feet here on the back side of the drone. You have some little rubber feet on the back side of the motors. Of course, you got little rubber feet there on the end of the landing leg to help with landing, kind of dampen the fall there a little bit. There's only been a couple times, I don't know if it's just the mode I'm in, when you're landing, sometimes it'll come down real slow and land real soft. Other times it kind of comes down and doesn't really stop and then finish landing. So that's something else to take note of that I've noticed. Of course, you do have your battery light indicators on top. It's a well-built drone, I will say. I have gone and go ahead and taken off the gimbal cover again, just so you can see how the gimbal sits in there. There is your gimbal. It does shoot 4K, so it does help to have a better quality card in it. That's definitely for sure. But it's a cool drone. I like it. And if you're interested, you should go check it out. So this is the drone with the battery out. This is the battery here. Just got the pieces in there. I am getting roughly, and then of course it just goes in like so. Kind of get it, and then it just snaps in. Real simple. Just a little push and it snaps in. I have been getting roughly between, depending on the wind speed, the speed that you're using, either slow, medium, or fast, basically, which is cinema, normal, or sport mode. I have been getting roughly around, I want to say probably 20 to 30 minutes on a battery. One day I did take it up in kind of windier conditions, where the wind was running between 10 to 12 miles an hour, and I got about 20 to 25 minutes of battery. So it just depends on what speed you're using. Obviously, if you're using it in a slower mode, sport mode does suck the battery quite a bit. So there is that it will suck the battery. And yeah, these landing legs here do fold up. As you can see here, you can fold them up for transport. They do fold back down. I believe there's probably some antennas in here. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I don't necessarily consider it a pro style drone just because of the camera quality is not super great during night. The gimbal also, like when you point it down, it doesn't move super slow. It starts kind of slow and then just shoots down real fast. So it's kind of hard to get those cinematic shots when your gimbal moves super fast. But other than that, would make a perfect Christmas gift for somebody that's just getting into the drone world that doesn't want to spend the $1,500 or the $2,000 on one of the big Air 2 or Air 3S's or some of the new DJI drones. This would make a perfect gift for someone. These are running about $300 to $400 depending on the sale that's going on. There is a link in the description if you guys want to go check these out. It is an affiliate link, so a little bit of your commission does help the channel here, and I appreciate every single bit of that. Good close-up shot of the drone hovering here. It is quiet, it's not super loud. I mean, it does make noise, like all drones do. They gotta make noise while the propellers spin, but does a really good job hovering. See the blades, they're spinning. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up here for me here in the studios. Hope you've enjoyed. Again, thanks to TRIPLEFINE for sending this over to me. I really appreciate all their cooperation with this video. It's taken a little bit longer to get this video done, but there's a lot more to talk about. So thank you guys so much. If you guys are interested in this drone or any of their other drones or any of their other stuff, I'm hoping they've got some little RC cars we might be demoing out here on the channel. So we will talk to you guys in the next one. Thank you guys, TRIPLEFINE, for sending this one over again. Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you enjoyed the holidays. I hope you get everything you want. I hope Santa Claus finds you. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Happy flying.